All right, man. And we're back, y'all, for another episode of For the Culture. We got my man Marcus Smalls here. We're going to talk about the Melanin Code. And we got your boy,
Black AP. You already know.
Your mom's favorite Negro. So, Marcus, where you from, my man?
Man, I'm from Greenville, North Carolina, East Coast, North Carolina. Our biggest thing there is East Carolina University. So we're known for like having like a big party school.
I thought it was Newport Cigarettes.
Newport, no.
That's Greensboro, though.
Well, that's great. Yeah, Winston-Salem actually. Actually, I went to school at Winston-Salem State University.
Okay. Shout out to Winston-Salem.
Yeah, that's right. You know, home of the Rams. You know, home of Farrakhan.
I got some people out there.
Yeah,
Farrakhan
went to Winston-Salem State.
Okay.
And
people cloning him out there.
and Stephen A. Smith. But
Stephen A. Smith is from there too. He looked like a Winston-Salem.
Yeah. But that's another subject right there. But you know, but yeah. So
that's dope.
Moved down here. Yeah, moved down here to go to Full Sail University.
Okay.
Film school, and stayed down here, became a producer, and now I'm like, you know, trying to do my thing now in the film world.
How was Full Sail? I know people that go there in the film program, and after they leave, they are very successful.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So there's a
compared to the recording arts program, shall I say?
Well, I would say this. I think in my class, we started out with like 60 people in my class at Full Sail. By the end of it, we ended up with like 35. Out of 35 right now, it's only like 7 or 8 of us that's really doing our thing.
English is a killer though. I ain't gonna lie, that Full Sail English be killing.
I took English at Winston-Salem State University. So
he already knows.
My first time at English. Full Sail English ain't no joke.
Oh really? What are you going there for?
Music business.
Oh, music business. Yeah. I shouldn't stereotype because everybody that's black
there. Go for recording arts too. For Ali will say that shit.
Nah. I'm going after I get my business degree. So once I get my business completely running, and I got my engineers coming through, I'm gonna go to school for what they doing. And be like, all right, y'all fucking up here, and here. Y'all owe me money there.
That is smart.
Well, you wouldn't. To be honest with you, I love Full Sail, by the way. But you don't even have to go to Full Sail to go for recording arts. Yeah. Just intern at Studio 18, and they'll show you everything.
Or watch the Linda video.
I was saying that earlier, man. I was saying, for these girls that I be meeting, I'm like, why ain't you just date some dude to go to the school? You feel me? Why you waste your $50,000, Sean?
Sure, it's not even 50. It's like 100 G's.
$100,000, and you wasted where you could have been living for free or some dude.
You petty.
Learning.
Operation fuck your credit up. That's what you're trying to do.
Yeah, I guess.
But I will say though, Full Sail is like, when it comes to like using like current technology, stuff like that, Full Sail is number one. It's gotta be like number one in the country. I don't regret at all spending 100 G's to go to Full Sail. Yeah, I'm paying it back now, but definitely like without Full Sail, I wouldn't have been where I am today. So shout out to Full Sail. They need to cut me that check though, because they use my name all the time when it comes to getting students to join.
Real live, cut that check.
Cut the check. So, but they're cool people. You know, we all in this world trying to make it. So
with all the knowledge that you learned from Winston-Salem and Full Sail, what are you putting it to use? Or what are you doing? What you got going on?
Well, I originally started out in the music video world. While I was at Full Sail, we used to do videos for like Trina and Flo Rida and stuff like that. After a few music videos after I graduated, I quickly learned there's no kind of profit gain in music videos. Everybody, you know, how the industry is. So I switched up doing videos for big corporations and commercials and stuff like that. Then I dabbled into the reality show world. And that's when I got my first reality show. I was doing reality shows for like MTV and Bravo and stuff like that, but it was more on the back end. Well, this reality show on Lifetime this past year was called Bringing Up Ballers, and that was my first time executive producing a reality show, and that was a unique experience. I was in Chicago for a whole year, met some beautiful people and some great people up there. And a lot of people act like, you know, when they hear about Chicago, they're like, oh my God, God's about to die and stuff like that.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I was just about to say you survived.
That's about it. Actually, I was on set one day, but we were shooting, I think, on the south side. And we were shooting at this gym and whatnot, because the whole thing is about basketball, of course, right?
Yeah.
And after the shoot, they're loading up and stuff like that, and then they hear gunshots. You know, everybody's just going crazy, putting the gear in the van and stuff like that. It's time to go.
Out.
But I think that was the only time that I think that I had even come close, and I wasn't even there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To something, yeah. But other than that, I mean, Chicago, you just gotta know where to go.
Yeah, it's
Chicago,
a beautiful place,
you can't just go in there. It's the most segregated. That's the crazy part about it. And I actually shot a lot of my interviews for the Melanin Code up there.
Okay.
And yeah, I know we're gonna get into that, but basically, that was mind blowing. It was crazy when I first moved up there. We went to this place called, I think it's Evanston. Evanston is like, it's like a suburb of Chicago, and like the grass is so green. You see people out there walking their dogs. I saw hardly no black people, by the way, but like you see people out there walking their dogs. It's just like heaven out there. You go to like South Side, or you even go to like what they call the Wild Hundreds out there.
Yeah.
It literally looks like Afghanistan and Iraq. I understand why they call it Chirac. It's so different. Like there's no grass on that side. It's all like rough pavement and stuff. It's horrible. It's a horrible sight. But the people are good. But it's just like I'm out there and I'm like, man, I want to save these people. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why I'm really big on like practicing group economics, because the city and the government, they're not going to do it for us. We have to do it for ourselves.
Did you go to Harold's?
Yeah, I went to Harold's. So I went to two Harold's. I went to 10.
They got two locations?
They got like 10, 15 of them. It's
I
crazy.
didn't know Harold's back in my hometown, man.
I gotta admit though,
It's overrated.
it's overrated.
All right. But
But I like it, but it's overrated. You know,
Popeye's chicken better.
Bojangles is way better than Popeyes though. But that's
Oh, that's
North Carolina.
yeah,
That's
Chicken the bacon.
So what's up with this Melanin Code?
The Melanin Code is going, man. It's taking a while, but actually, I'm actually happy that it's been taking this while, because the longer it's been taking, the more knowledge that I've been getting.
What is the Melanin Code?
The Melanin Code? Okay, so the first job I ever had was legit job. Was working at Chick-fil-A. When I worked at Chick-fil-A, like the first thing they did before they set me down, before I touched a cash register, a fry machine, or anything like that, they set me down and I watched a tutorial, a video. This video taught us like, you know, what was the code of conduct, the dress code and everything like that. The Melanin Code is that. It's a video tutorial on how we should live as a race. Okay, so you look at every other race like the Asians, Caucasians, the Jews, they practice group economics. They basically have their video tutorial when they're growing up. And their tutorial is actually on TV. It's whatever you see on TV, like that's their culture, especially when it comes to white culture. So they learn at an early age on how to build wealth and stuff like that. They pass that down, you know, parents will own a business, their kids will take over the business, stuff like that. We don't do that as a race. Like our parents own a business, we want to go to college, we want to do other stuff, you know, we want to do our own thing, and you know, what we don't understand is like how we should really properly function. And I think that's what I wanted to make. I wanted to really make a tutorial video. I would say a Bible of some sort, a video Bible of how we should conduct ourselves. Because every time you start talking about pro-black this, everybody's like, oh, are you part of the Black Panthers, or you anti-white, stuff like that. It's not like that. And that's exactly why I have people from other races coming in and giving their insight on how their lives are, how their race conducts themselves and stuff like that. So what we need to do is start practicing group economics and start being like other races when it comes to hiring our own and, you know, doing business with our own. So it's not a hate piece. It's not even a historical piece. It has historical references in there. So I've heard a lot of people compare it to like Hidden Colors documentary, and that's like one of my favorite documentaries of all time is Hidden Colors. But it's not like Hidden Colors. This is like the solution to what we need to do as a people.
When will it be out?
We're looking at late 2017, but it'll probably end up being early 2018, early next year. It seems like a long way, but when it gets there, you'll see.
The people that you interviewed, was there a certain demographic? Like, did you only ask educated, people of our melanin? Did you ask children? Did you ask old folks?
I asked a different variety. Like, I have one of the people that I interview is Dr. Boyce Watkins. He's actually an executive producer of it. He is, he's the money man, as you say. You know, he's talking about generational wealth and stuff like that. So he was a professor at like Harvard or something, one of these elite colleges or whatnot. And now he cut that out, and now he's like strictly devoted to passing knowledge to our kids, to our race. And I have politicians up there. I have people talking about credit. You know, it's just all about solutions. The people from different backgrounds. I just didn't want to go for, you know, highly educated people. I have some people up there, a realtor out there that started in the drug game and talked about like how the drug game propelled him, how he learned from that, and now he's like on top of the world when it comes to real estate. I'm talking about like we're probably worth $100 million just on real estate. So, and he travels all over. So it's gonna be mind opening. When people watch this film, I want them to be like, you know, there's this new documentary out now. It's called like What the Health. All right,
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard of it. Yeah. So like, not everybody wants to be vegan because it opened up everybody's mind. That's what the Melanin Code is going to do. It's going to open up people's mind, and not only for our generations, but from generations to come.
That's what I'm talking about, Marcus.
Yeah, man. I'm just trying to appreciate it, man. I'm just trying to do it, man. You know, I feel like we need it as people because are we not tired of going on Facebook and Instagram and seeing cops kill a black man, unarmed black man and stuff like that, and then we got to sit there and, you know, protest on Facebook and march out in the streets. You know, we know that stuff doesn't work. So what are we going to do about it? You know, that's my whole thing. Are we going to stop talking about it, or are we going to actually do something about it? You know, and that's funneling money within our community, and that's the base of it right there, practicing group economics, and, you know,
Creating a solution.
Creating a solution, exactly. And on the video world, like the video side of it, it's like the video distribution. I do a lot of reality shows, but I literally have to, I pitch shows, I probably pitch like 3 or 4 shows a month, right? Out of, I would say 30 shows, and this is each company or whatnot, out of like 30 shows, maybe 1 will hit. It's crazy like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though. Every time I pitch something that's like empowering to, you know, our community or whatnot, immediately shut down. No. Anything that's like
Negative to the
negative,
community.
oh, we might take a look at that, you know. And listen, the networks, they cater to people that watch what they want to watch. For instance, Love and Hip Hop is like one of the biggest reality shows right now. We all know it's bullshit ratchet TV. We know that, you know what I'm saying? But people still watch it. So of course VH1, MTV, they're gonna bring that on. They're gonna keep that show going and going and going. And I have nothing against Love and Hip Hop because the company that does that, that produces that show, Eastern, is the same company that we partner with for the Bringing Up Ballers. So it's not like I'm bashing them, but if we're tired of seeing like the Love and, for every Love and Hip Hop, there should be something like the Melanin Code. You know, there should be a balance. There's nothing wrong with ratchet TV unless it's too much of it. Yeah.
There gotta be a balance with positivity, at least somewhere, where it's making that balance of like a good guideline, not like a teen mom where it's like, oh, I'll get pregnant, you pop up on TV.
Exactly.
Well,
And speaking of teen mom, it's crazy that you say that because I was talking to somebody the other day. It was like somebody asked me about a show pitching about black girls being pregnant when they're teens. And I was like, that's not gonna work. You know why? Because when black girls get pregnant, it's not cute. When white people get pregnant at an early age, it's cute. That's why you have teen moms.
Yeah.
They might sprinkle a couple of black girls down there, you know, in the show, you know, whatever. But if there's a whole show about black girls being, you might as well call it
It would be more
Aquarius.
entertaining, I can guarantee you.
Oh, it'd be
Crazy entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
My mom had me at 13. I
Oh,
come
wow.
from a teen mom. So when I first seen that show, I was like, man, this is not teen mom. I used to go to the daycare at the high school.
Yeah.
You remember at my mother high school? I was like, this is not teen mom, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I know I wanted to talk about a current event as far as OJ getting released and coming to Florida, man. I want everybody to get this.
Down here. He whipped the Bronco
He's bringing the Broncos straight to Florida.
Is that, I wonder if that thing's still running. I wonder if it's in. It's probably in some kind of museum.
Is it about to say it's a museum artifact?
Yeah.
He about to bring it up. Nah, he did sell everything, try to steal it back. He may have sold the Bronco back, put
Yeah.
22s on there.
You
They might have.
Crazy,
I don't
man.
know.
You think all of these corporations and networks are trying to reach out to him?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm trying to reach out to him. I want to do that show. I want to produce a show. You know. But I don't want to do it. I don't want to produce it in such a way that
Make him menacing, right?
Yeah,
And a joke.
yeah. I actually want to showcase the real OJ.
The jokes.
I don't even know the real OJ. Maybe the real OJ is a scumbag. Maybe he is. You know what I'm saying? You see interviews of people saying, half of them say that he's like not really a good person.
Well,
You know, behind the scenes.
When I saw Cuba Gooding Jr. play him,
Yeah.
I felt like that was the real OJ, man.
It might have been. You know what I'm saying? But I think we need that. He's a wonderful actor. He's crazy how good he is. And even the dude that played Johnny Cochran, he's a monster.
Yeah, he's a monster too.
Yeah. So so I mean, I really want to see, like, I want to know the real OJ, because I was young. I remember, I think I was in middle school or elementary school. I can't remember when I saw the white Bronco, you know, that whole chase stuff.
Yeah.
So I didn't really know OJ. I didn't, you know, like my favorite football players growing up was like Emmitt Smith and stuff like that, you know, Jerry Rice and things like that. So I didn't really know about OJ, but now it's like, you know, I want to know, you know, what is he like and stuff like that. So if somebody has any connections to OJ, I would definitely love
y'all
to
hit
do
up
that
Marcus
show.
Smalls if y'all got some connections, because I think he's the guy for the job.
Yeah.
So what type of questions would you personally ask OJ if you had the chance?
Did you do it? No, I'm
I
joking.
think you haven't answered that one.
Nah, I'm joking. Well, I want to know like what his experience was like when he was in prison. Like I feel like some people go in prison and then like their whole world's changed because that's like a different environment. So I want to know. We all kind of know like what his past was or whatnot from like a producer's point of view when it comes to like there was a 30 for 30. There's that O.J. Simpson's, you know, that series or whatnot and other things. So I want to hear from him. Like, what was his past like? I want to see what the state of his family, because I know his family has to be fucked up right now. And there's no way in the world, you know, like
They mess with him.
They probably don't. But I want to know like what's his social circle now? Like, you know, what is he doing now? How is he making money? I know he's making money. I think I heard something like he's still making money from like NFL stuff like that.
Yeah, he got some retirement plan.
Yeah.
401k.
Yeah. So, you know, how are you making a living? I mean, but shoot, if George Zimmerman can still make a living, you know, I'm sure OJ can keep on track, you know, and like, who are you dating now? Like, are you still dating the white ladies? Are we still dating the snow bunnies? Or have we switched over to the black women now? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel betrayed by your race? Do you feel betrayed by other races? You know, like, well, how do you, like, what's your mindset? That's what I want to know.
Those are good questions, because he did get told on by his friends.
Yeah, he did. I mean, they set him up.
That'll be a good whole segment, like a good project to get all the athletes who've done prison time.
Yeah.
Like Maurice Claret, Michael Vick, OJ. I don't know Marvin Harrison caught that time, but just like that, you feel me? That'd be crazy.
Michael Vick he's. Did you see what he did? He was like talking about Colin Kaepernick.
Yeah.
He was doing some soft shoe cooning on that one. Now, maybe even he put those hard bottom tap shoes on for that one.
He said he was coming from a fan. He wants to see him play again. He's never gonna get another job with that afro, I feel like. Now, if it's above that, like, will we know Kaepernick if he never played? So we want to keep knowing him.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, well, I don't think it's about the hair. Okay, it's about the hair.
Seattle and didn't cut the hair. Nobody else would get him to come in. Would your mother let you go in with the afro, or would she tell you cornrow that thing?
Well, cornrow is probably worse. I mean,
what would you do with the hair, though?
I mean, the thing about it is,
line up.
to me, afro, I just don't. That's not my style. You know, that's his style. You know, whatever. But I think what Michael Vick was trying to say was the hair was like symbolism. It's like if you cut the afro, it's kind of like Samson or whatnot. Or, it's like, okay, I am going to comply now with what's going on, and I'm bowing down. I understand that's what he was trying to say. I totally disagree with him on that he should do that. Now, what I agree on, what I want to happen, and hopefully this is happening behind the scenes, is people, like especially his fellow peers and football players, are chipping in and make sure that he's still, you know, living. You know, he doesn't have to be a billionaire or something like that, but just give him something so that he can still live. You know, because that's what we need. We need people like him.
So, like one of my questions is like the NFL like Players Association.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why aren't they helping him out? Like, someone should be like an ambassador, or someone should be like trying to, at least his stats are better than other quarterbacks that's getting picked up, and then they still block him off just because the movement, the hair. There's so many hating reasons, but not many people are really standing behind him to where they getting him on the team. Now, if he gets on the team and messes that up himself, then all right, you kind of leave him on the island by himself and let him sink or swim. But
I mean, I think that people are scared. It just boils down to the NFL is like a plantation. I mean, I saw a meme the other day. It was like how they used to have the slaves and used to put them up on the stage and, you know, measure them out, see how big their muscles are. They do the same thing in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? What's worse than NFL, though, in my opinion, is the NCAA. They're not paying these athletes. These athletes are living off of ramen noodles and stuff like that.
And they go to jail for taking a $20 exception from somebody.
Yeah. Exactly, which is
kicked
crazy.
out of school and all that crazy stuff.
Yeah,
They're starving.
so they should be getting paid too. And these coaches and these schools are making a lot of money off of like East Carolina University. But I remember as soon as we went to like the Rose Bowl and I think we beat North Carolina State University. Now everybody wanted to go to the football games. Now all the money is pumping into the sports, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. The basketball team is still not
still
good.
garbage,
But the football team, and that's still garbage. But people still go and they still spend money at these places. So it's like, what are you gonna do? And that goes back to the NFL. It's like, if you're a player and you come from college and you're not making any money, and then you go from a multi-million-dollar deal, you gonna close your mouth. You know what I'm saying? My thing is, it doesn't have to be on the forefront. Everybody doesn't need to be on the front line. You need soldiers in the back making moves in the dark. You know what I'm saying? That's what building institutions and racism is all about. It's not about just saying, oh, you're a nigger and you're this, you're a thug and stuff like that. It's the people behind the scenes that I'm worried about when it comes to racism. And I think that's what we have to practice too as a group.
Good. I hear that, man. So where can we find you at, man? What are your social media handles?
Well, you can find me at the Melanin Code on Facebook. You know, just Google Marcus Small, Domino Effect Productions. That's the name of my production company. And by the way, shout out to Will Packer. He is like,
shout out you, Will.
Yeah, he's my fraternity brother, A5A.
And he's ask you that.
Yeah. So and I have a whole, look at that. That's not, look at that. He basically do it the Q sign. That wasn't even the same thing.
My bad. My bad.
But yeah, you can find me on social media and stuff like that. But shout him out. I just want to say that he's definitely paving the way for black producers and stuff like that. Melanated producers. I hate to use the word black because his name they gave us. So I like to use melanated because we have melanin.
Yeah, because we're really brown.
Yeah, exactly. We're not even really black. So yeah. So
Congo is black.
Yeah, so you can purple. I saw a thing where it's so black and purple, but yeah. So anywhere on social media you can find me. So I'm not too hard to find.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, man, no doubt. Thank you guys for having me.
Anytime.
Yeah.
For the culture. And we're back for the culture with my man Black Magic, aka Chef Holland. What are you cooking for us today?
Hey, today we got a little banana sponsor, a little side chick fall for me. You know, when you're trying to get a chick that you've been wanting to get for a while, and you're trying to lock it down in that side chick, and you're still trying to keep it low ball, but you don't want to seem too cheap, you can get a little $10 dessert real quick and, knock it out.
We make a banana foster for that bitch. Check this out, y'all. This is the new segment, Feed the Culture. So Chef Holland, man, tell me the ingredients you have exactly.
Alright, today what we're going to be using for the banana sponsor today, we got butter, we got brown sugar, we got caramel custard peanuts, and we also got some vanilla ashtray with a cinnamon, and just to top it off with a little bit of parmesan. You can't never go parmesan in the mixture.
Hey, that's that juice.
Hey.
All right. So how you, go ahead, man. Let's get this cracking, man.
All right.
I want to see how I can make this with my side chick. What we gonna do?
Alright, first we're going to take some butter here. We're going to add the butter first. Let's get the butter melted.
Step one, melt butter.
You want to hit all.
Now, is there a certain type of butter?
Necessarily not. You can use
Non-salted?
margarine, butter, non-salted, whatever's to your preference, pretty much.
Okay, good.
And first we're going to get a little bit of melting in. You want to hit a little bit of sizzle there when you first start off.
I like to use parquet.
Okay.
They say that's passe though, but I use parquet. So you getting that all butter though.
Okay, we gotta make sure we get all the butter around the whole surface of the pan, just so everything cook evenly. Alright, next what we're gonna do here, I'm gonna turn the eye up just a little so we can speed the process up. Alright, next what we're gonna be doing here is adding the brown sugar now that our butter has melted a little bit. Ready to go. So I'm gonna take this, add some brown sugar in there.
Add that brown sugar in there, okay.
And then
that's all the brown sugar you need?
I mean these are like sweet, so let's make it a little bit
okay,
sweet.
A little more brown sugar for their life. I see that. My man.
And once
I'm trying to get diabetes.
Turn it up a little more, not too much. And then we're gonna add the vanilla extract at the same time.
Well, that smells amazing already, man. Y'all don't even know, man.
And
if you had smell-o-vision, boy, I tell you.
We're gonna be taking a little cinnamon, not too much.
Not too much cinnamon?
It was a little overpowering at that time.
Okay.
And this is where, you know, the name Black Magic come in. This is where I do a little bit of my Black Magic. You know, when we add this Parmesan.
Add that Parmesan to there.
Add a little sugar.
So we done added the butter, the brown sugar, the vanilla, cinnamon, and Parmesan. 5 ingredients. Oh, what you doing with that?
This is where the magic could come in, like I told you.
Oh, maybe I burned it down. Oh, snap!
You know, this way, you know, you can really lock in and seal the deal on the side chick. You get a little flamme going on. She be like, oh, you know what you're doing. You know, me, I know what I'm doing, but for you, you can be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing. The cards still play the same. So, out here, we're going to just take the, this is called the flamme process. Right now, we're just burning the alcohol down so the flavor won't be too powerful. Once the flame go out, as you can see,
Okay, the flame went out.
everything's good.
So it basically caramelizes.
Caramelize.
Caramelize, okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Then at the end, now we're going to take our bananas.
Main ingredient, bananas. After you got your 5 steps and you caramelized it. Chef Holland, how many women have you cooked this for already?
Me personally, I mean, the cars go a number, you know, but I'm just being a gentleman sharing it with you guys today.
Oh, so you said unlimited? Is that what that means?
I mean, I just can't keep counting, you know.
You can't keep counting.
I do this every day, all day, so
So you can say that this dessert definitely gonna get you some
Oh, this
coochie.
is definitely gonna work. This is it. If any dessert, this is the one right here. You know the little flambe on the top with it? You know, this is gonna work.
Alright, I hear that. Banana flambe, aka Banana Foster. Check this out, y'all. This smells so amazing.
You know, after we get the bananas coated,
What's the next ingredient after that?
after this, you know, you pretty much done. We're gonna cut the eye off here, you know, take our pan off.
Done.
Oh yeah, we about near the end. You know, we don't want to take too long to be playing the foreplay game.
Okay,
The
okay.
idea is to get to the cakes.
Okay, so what you got for us?
Alright, so now we're gonna go in here. We're gonna get a little bit of vanilla ice cream that we got set up, ready for.
Shit, man, I'm about to sit back, man. I can't wait. I want to see how you about to freak this.
You know what I'm saying? And we just take the mixture that we have over here.
Show them what you got.
And we're just gonna come right here and just put it all over the top of our ice cream, you know.
At the restaurant, they use a wine glass, but we in the trap.
You know, we make it happen by any means. Stick to the hustle. That's all that matters.
Okay, okay.
You know, after we take that, we're gonna take some garnishes. Like I said, we got a caramel crust of peanuts. These are what these are for. You know, you just sprinkle over the top there. You know, finishing touches. Get a little bit more. Alright. And there you go, man. We got the banana.
Let me see what that looking like.
We got the bananas phosphate, man.
Oh,
You
man.
know, the side shit fought with me. Let me get you a spoon here, man, so you can test this out.
Thank you, Chef Holland.
You know what I'm saying? So just tell me what you think, bro. Let me see, you know, your side chick would be satisfied with it.
Bruh.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna taste like Parmesan for real.
See, nah, that was the flambe part was for. You know, you still
Get
get a
cooked
little,
off.
you know what I'm saying? You still get that little.
You only gotta put this on ice cream. You can put this on pancakes. You know, you can put this on waffles.
anything your preference, you know?
Butt cheek, you put on your girl butt for real, man. You don't have to put this on nothing else, son. Damn.
You know, like I said, it's easy, a little 10-minute quick, little simple meal, you know, get your job done, you know, find a job done. The mention of this was right here was for to get the cakes.
Him and my man Chemo, aka Black Magic, aka Chef Holland, aka got the side chick dishes, man. He just put you in the pocket, man. This is Feed the Culture, y'all. Where they find you at?
Hey man, you can find me on Instagram at Chef Holland or at Chemo Juice, and you can find me on Instagram at Kevin Holland Jr. You know, that's how we rockin'. Power movement, baby.
Hey, what culture?
All right, so we back. We got our next guest here, Kev, aka what is it?
Oh man, they call me Kev, Black Magic, Chemo, man. I got a lot of nicknames, man. I've been around a couple times, man.
No doubt, no
Okay,
doubt.
so where you from?
Man, I'm originally from, I was born in Virginia, but you know, always rep out my hometown, Dodgson, South Carolina, man. You know, a little small town, but we coming up, we making a big name for ourselves.
Okay. So how long have you been in the Orlando area?
Man, I'm fresh, brand new down here, man. I ended up down here in my career, man, pursuing culinary. You know, I just left Virginia, you know, so ending up here in Orlando is new spurs for me, man. I just got here like Monday, I can say that, so I'm living it out right now.
Okay, so with like your cooking and everything, like what's your like what got you into cooking?
Man, cooking been a part of me since I was little, man. You know, growing up in a house full of females, you know, so when in the point of time growing up in a house full of females, you get this, like, I have my aunt and my mom, they had this little thing, I guess you could say a little house rule where, like, if they had to be like, all right, we ain't gonna cook today, so not. So if you hungry, you either can go in there, eat the leftovers, or cook for yourself. And me, I was a hungry nigga growing up, so I used to always eat all the leftovers before that came up. So I was like, man, I guess I got to go in there and cook for myself. So I started off with like doing like fried hot dogs, stuff like that, little ramen noodle casseroles, just mixing little things together, and then that shit just came on me. You know, I was in the kitchen with my grandma growing up, the cakes, when she was learning how to do different things like that. And then ever since then, I just been rolling with the culinary, man.
All right, so random question. Is mac and cheese considered a meal or a side? On the cooking aspect.
All right, let's see. Mac and cheese is definitely, well, me and my personal preference, I say mac and cheese is like a side dish, you know, because it's not like a main attraction, you know, because mac and cheese can be changed, this, that, and so it's just like a little small little side dish.
I know why you asked that question. You think you slick.
What's up?
Okay, so, nah, I know a lot of, not a race thing, but a lot of Caucasian people make macaroni as the entree. And they might put ham in it, and make it as the entree. But then it baffles me when you go to the restaurant that they go to, you know, they established, their culture established that mac and cheese is a side, not no meal.
Exactly.
You feel me?
So it's
weird to me.
Yeah, exactly. It is weird seeing that. I mean, people just do crazy things these days with food, and they always just puking out to do different things. But definitely, for my son, no, mac and cheese side dish.
Definitely. Baked or boiled mac and cheese?
I mean, I like all kind of mac and cheese. I'm a foodie, man, but I like baked mac and cheese a lot, you know, and because you can just do a lot of things with it. You can control it more when you're baking it versus boiling it, because once you boil it, you only got one kind of pot, so that's boiled pots. Mac and cheese, you can do a little different things with it and everything like that.
Word.
So, like, out of all, like, how long, like, out of your, like, all your years of cooking, what's your best dish that you prepare?
Man, well, a lot of people ask me this question. It's kind of weird how I like to answer it, because, like, I've only been in the industry right now for 4 years. You know, I've been to college twice. You know, I got my associate's degree in culinary arts. You know, I'm looking into it, doing more things. But when people ask me what's my favorite dish to cook, I'm still in the aspects of gaining knowledge about different dishes, being different, diverse. I haven't really got my hands on something where I can say, oh yeah, this is what I like, this is what I do, you know what I'm saying? So I just pop and pick out different things. But I'm really into the vegan and vegetarian aspect of the food, so I'm trying to peep in, get my foot in the door in that. So I can say, well, I just recently graduated culinary school in May. Shout out ECPI for that, much support. And I came up with a vegetarian, two different vegetarian recipes. It was a raw vegetable salad that I came with, and it was like a
raw vegetable salad.
Yeah, raw vegetable salad.
What other salad can you get? Oh, fruit salad.
Yeah, you got fruit salads and you got
vegetable salad. Okay.
So yeah, it was, I could say, as far as dishes and stuff like that, me, my personal stuff, I'm still reaching my hand out there to find something I want to call myself, you know. But I'm pretty much like to cook everything, but I really like to work with a lot of seafood as well, because it's just easy and it's a short time.
Cool, that's good.
So who's your biggest influence? Like, the cooking industry pretty new, it's new to me. I'm not really a cook myself, but do you have any like influential chefs? Like,
oh, definitely, man. My man Bobby Flake, man. Definitely, just because the way he approached his career and his journey is kind of like how I am doing my thing. You know, saying where like he started off, he dropped out of high school, you know, when he was young, and he hopped up in the kitchen. And then he went back to school, achieving his goals. And like I always had this thing where I want to own like I had this thing where I own like 5 restaurants by the age of 25 to 30, and my man Bobby Flay, he opened like 8 or 9 in like a year span of 5 years, you know, from when he was like 23, 21, all the way up to like now he all over the world.
Yeah, hundreds of restaurants.
Hundreds of restaurants. So Bobby Flay is definitely my #1 idol. I don't want to say idol, I don't like to idolize people, but most person I get my ideas and stuff like that I look at. Oh, Embra too. I like, that's a good one.
Emerald?
Yeah,
Emerald Lagasse?
Yeah, he is a nasty
Emerald
boy in
dope.
that kitchen.
He more Creole, but he dope with it though. I know. You seen that show with Bobby Flay? Beat Bobby Flay?
Yeah.
Think you could beat him?
Man, me personally,
I could beat Bobby Flay.
I would smack Bobby Flay too, bro. I mean,
bro,
because
there's
that's
some
the-
stuff he just can't cook.
Yeah,
out
you
the
know what I'm
cook.
saying? So I just get out there and I'll match Bobby
Hood
Flay.
cuisine.
So, but you know that he got a little celebrity aspect, so you know that. But me personally, I'll smash Bobby Flay. I mean, I still got love for Bobby
Yeah,
Flay.
we got
but,
love for you, Bobby.
you know,
Come to the
but
show, Bobby.
Me, I'll smash Bobby.
I hear that, dog. I hear that, man. So, as far as with your career, what is your end game? You said the restaurants. What do you want to do besides that? Do you want the vegan chain of restaurants?
Mm-hmm. All right, so yeah, as far as like what I want to do to approach the industry and how I choose to do it, yeah, I want restaurants. And as far as like the vegan chain, I also was having a conversation with one of my good friends last night, a vegan fast food restaurant, you know, say like I want to have like fine dine vegan restaurants and vegetarian restaurants, fast food, getting out of that aspect. And also I want to have like different caterings to do different events and stuff like that. And me personally, when I retire, you know, I want to retire as a personal chef, you know, go and be able to put people under my wings. And I want to have some educational purposes for it as well, you know, being able to go back in the community and teach people how to cook, because this is something that really honed me in and helped me stay direct, you know, as growing up, especially as a young black man.
Good. That's dope, man. You say you're new to Orlando. What are you looking forward to, man? Anything you like? How's it been so far for you?
Man, it's been great, man. I'm actually out here on an externship for Disney, so I'm working for Disney. They got me set up real nice. I'm be in the old Key West Resort. You know, I'm pretty much out here for the next 4 months. Last night I had a little bit of fun. I really enjoyed that.
Where'd you go?
I went out downtown to this club called Insta, man.
Downtown where?
Downtown Orlando.
Okay.
Definitely downtown Orlando. Went out to this club with Insta, one of my homies. You know, we just went out.
Just a private club, man.
Yeah,
it's where all the ladies be.
Yeah, it's definitely. Oh, the cakes is for business out here. You know what I'm saying?
CEO women for the video.
You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, being out here in Orlando, man, I pretty much just I want to be out here to enjoy myself. You know, get to learn Orlando. I haven't been out here since I was like a little kid or something like that. And I'm from the South, but now I'm like in the heart of the South, like real South. And so I just want to enjoy the experience. You know, just be out here pretty much. You know, gain some connections, network, see what I can do, and just keep the movement going.
That's dope. What is your favorite food?
I was just about to ask that. I was just curious.
My favorite food.
Or your favorite meal? Because you can say chicken, but your favorite meal is what I say.
Okay. My favorite meal, I like. Damn, I got a couple of them. I like this little.
Okay, I'm gonna narrow it down for you then. If you were on death row and you had a last meal, tomorrow's gone. What are you gonna eat tonight?
Oh man, I definitely would need. I ain't gonna lie. I need some mac and cheese in there. I need some. I need some rice in there. You gotta have that starch. I mean, you can't. I never had too much starch. Me, I don't know. Broccoli been one of my.
You don't want a steak?
Nah, I can't do a steak.
Oh, your last meal you want macaroni, rice, and broccoli?
Right, macaroni, rice, and broccoli. No, far as the meat, man, I gotta go back with that chicken, man. I can't never leave. I can't leave here without that fried chicken, man. I gotta have that fried chicken in my plate. You know.
Made by a specific person or like brought from a specific
Oh,
place?
all made by me.
Okay,
All made by Black Magic. Yeah.
Black Magic. My man, Kevin Holland, man. So where can they find you at?
Man, you can find me on Instagram at Chef Holland. You can follow me on Instagram as well at Chemo Juice 55. You can find me on Facebook as Kevin Holland Jr. You know, I'm out there.
Nah, you got any shout outs?
Man, I want to shout out to my fam back in VA. I want to shout out to the Power Movement. I want to shout out to the Sticking to the Hustle team. And I just want to shout out to, most of all, the higher power, man, making everything possible.
We like to hear that, man.
So it's another question before you go. Is For the Culture gonna get a meal one of these days?
Oh, definitely. You
Black
know,
Magic.
we can link up. We can do some things. You know, if y'all want to hire me as a personal chef, you know what I'm saying, I'll come through every set, whatever y'all need.
Man,
Man, we don't know about hiring, but we gonna get you. We gonna make sure you can come cook for us, like a cookout or something.
Oh yeah,
you know how to
you know
grill?
what I'm saying? I can show some love. You ain't gotta
Okay,
be
cool.
no pay. You know, I can hire. You can hire by loyalty. You know,
Give
You
me a
know, it's
ball
gotta
for
be
that, y'all,
cash.
man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So we out, y'all, For the Culture. And by the way, we got new merch, man. We want y'all to go cop, man. Y'all see me rocking this junk, man. Y'all go get that, man, right there. That's the
I gotta
hats
give
right
me
there.
one.
And we got the shirts. Black AP don't get none of that.
What? It's because I left it at your mom's house. Your mom's favorite Negro.